Hey, Kingsway family, this is Pastor Jason coming to you during everybody's favorite season as we celebrate Christmas and we prepare to finish 2022 strong and step into all that God has planned for us in 2023. As we are celebrating the greatest gift that has ever been given, Jesus Christ, I know that many of you are prayerfully considering giving your greatest gift back to God this season as a special year-end offering. And I would like to ask you to prayerfully consider Kingsway Church in your year-end giving. You know, this is a time where God is calling the ministry of Kingsway Church, Kingsway College, Kingsway Music, and the other ministries that God is calling us to begin to give birth to in this season to expand. This is a season of stretching to the left and stretching to the right, recognizing that we're not called to simply maintain, we're not called to enter into a maintenance mindset, but this is a time for expansion. There are so many things that God has not only put in our heart, but has also placed on our house for this season. And I've been going back and reviewing past prophetic words while also looking at what God is speaking to us presently and recognizing the now need for King's Kids Academy, recognizing opportunities that we have to meet present needs in our community and to be that light set on a hill for not only all to see, but for all to come to experience Jesus in a new way. And so to that end, some of what we're believing God to do in this season is to not only cancel every debt, but also to cancel the debt in your house as well. And I'll tell you, we as a ministry, we don't have any debt other than our mortgage. And we've been given a promise. And you're going to see a video clip here in a minute. It's a 1-minute video clip that actually the Lord has brought to my spirit about how all of Alabama would be ablaze with the glory of God and the fire would fall on this city the day that we burn the mortgage. And so one of the things that we're believing for with this year-end offering is that we would be able to cancel out that debt to pay off the mortgage of this building, because it's always been our heart and our desire to be able to fully restore and to renovate this building, to gift it to Kingsway College as an equipping center for the nations, and then to step into the next place that God has prepared for Kingsway Church, King's Kids Academy, and the ministries that we're called to launch in this season. And so again, this is not a time to pull back. This is a time to say, God, how can I honor you and give thanks to you for all of the abundance that you've blessed me with? And believe for God to do greater, believe for him to be bigger, and for the glory that we're about to encounter to be greater than anything we've ever seen before. So again, there are practical ways that you can give to and through the ministry of Kingsway Church. They're going to share that with you on the screen. You can give, of course, through our website, kingswayal.com/give. You can give through our Kingsway app, or you can give traditionally by mailing a check to Kingsway Church, 4445 Crescent Road, Irondale, Alabama, 35210. All gifts received by midnight, December 31st, will be credited to your 2022 giving statement. And I want to tell you, it is a benefit and a blessing for us to receive a tax deduction for our giving, although that is not the motivation behind our gift. And saying all that to say, we are in a 7-year season right now where I believe that God is inviting us to not only burn up every debt, but also to begin to move into a season of radical generosity and increase that would cause expansion to come on all sides. So I want you to check out this video from our good friend Bob Hazlett. I apologize in advance for the terrible haircut that I had. What's interesting is this word was given 7 years ago, November 15th, 2015. And so here it is 7 years later, and he's talking about a 7-year season and this Jubilee. I really believe when I went back to look at this entire 13-minute word, that much of this word, it was spoken in that year, but it is for now. Even when I look at some of the practicals of a media school and investing in video equipment, and what's interesting is we made a substantial investment in video and in sound not too long ago, and thankfully we're just able to pay off that debt as well. But he talked about a media school that we're called to create for the nations. He talked about a school that the children of the nations would begin to come to because they'd be able to find liberty in this place. He talked about the now need to begin to invest in children in a new way, in children's worship services, that God would begin to pour out his spirit on sons and daughters, and that this would be a season that we would be known for the sons and the daughters of this house. And what's amazing is so many of the things that we've been talking about as a staff, so many things that Pastor Tina and I have been praying about personally, for this church. It really goes back to this word, spoke all of it in seed form. And what's interesting is the Lord brought me back to this word, and I felt that this word was such a now encouragement. I want to tell you, this is a time for you to increase. This is a time for you to expand. And we recognize that our increase and our ability to expand is by first helping God to build his house. And so again, I thank you in advance for your radical generosity this Christmas season as we continue to celebrate the greatest gift ever given, Jesus Christ. We finish 2022 strong, and we step fully into what 2023 has. God bless you. And here's this 1-minute clip.
I saw the Lord say that God is going to begin to release a Jubilee year in this season. This is the 7th. This is the 7th, and this is a year where debts are going to be repaid. This is a year where debts are going to be paid off in full. And I saw you guys as a leadership team, even taking, here's all the bills that we have, and here's all this, take it into one stack. And I hear the Lord say, I'm going to begin to burn off debt out of this place. I'm going to be beginning to burn off debt, and there's going to be a mortgage burning. There's going to be a mortgage burning service in this church. And when you burn the mortgage, the fire is going to fall. When you burn the mortgage, I'm going to light up this city. When you burn the mortgage, and it's not just for this church, but it's for the people of this church, I hear the Lord say, this is your Jubilee year. This is your Jubilee year. This is your Jubilee year. And the Lord's been teaching you how to live debt-free. But I hear the Lord say, I don't want you just to be debt-free. I want you to live a radical generosity. A radical generosity.